Hey everyone, this is Jackie with your weekly check-in. Um, Angle and the lighting is not the best, but yes. Hi Diane, how are you? Did everyone have a wonderful Memorial Day weekend? Long weekend. Everyone's rested. Hi Dutch, Holland. Oh wow, you're a good distance away. Great. How are you doing? I might have to have something under this to set this up some. Hi Tammy, doing well. Doctor's visit. I went to see hey orphan, a specialist this week. It's actually a surgeon, and yeah, most of you know I'm looking at three different surgeries. The problem being, hi Dorothy, I um I have an anesthesia problem, a big anesthesia problem, a big allergic reaction. Hi Capricorn, you're only sick from the sun this week. That's awesome. Um, it's um it's been a concern. It's been how to schedule these surgeries. It's been what comes first, blah, 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 blah. Bottom line is they have opted to find a way to do a biopsy before we move further with this particular seizure. And there again, it's kind of experimental because there is an anesthesia. So I am waiting to have that scheduled, and it won't be a big deal. They said it would take about an hour. I'll get results about 3 days later. Um, I have done this particular thing once before in 2005 with no anesthesia, and they will never put me through that again. So, thank you, Miss Alice. Thank you all. So it's been kind of cumbersome getting a plan together, but it sounds like it's starting to come together. Hi, Christiana. So, did everyone have a good Memorial Day weekend? I started to jump on here Monday live, but then I figured that y'all probably were doing cookouts and had plans, so I didn't do it. So thank you. You get really sick and can't stop barfing. Well, sweetheart, one of the most common anesthesias out there sends me into cardiac arrest. It is a problem. Thank you, dear. Thank you. So we're going to try something different this time and see if that works and see if we can get this done, and then we will move on to other things. So um, diet has gone well. I'm stuck. I'm kind of at a plateau. So who's got advice for that? I need some advice because I'm getting really, really aggravated and I cannot increase my water because if I do, I'm going to drown. Um, my anxiety today has been out the roof, which is really, really odd. I normally don't have anxiety issues. And then it dawned on me today is my mom's birthday. So I wonder if she's trying to send a message or something. I just know the anxiety has been horrible today. Nope, Diane, I'm doing all the walking I can do. I can't up that anymore. I mean, I can't cut calories below what I'm at, and I can't up the water. So I'm kind of dumbfounded on what I'm supposed to do, other than everybody just telling me, oh, just stick with it, just stick with it, just stick with it. Well, this has been over 2 weeks I've been stuck, and I'm not really happy. Thank you, Flower. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dutch. Yeah, so it's been an interesting journey, but all looks good. Everything looks good for the month of June. I don't know if you guys had checked out. I posted a video for all signs, just in general, for the love life in June. Yes, Alice, I'm still at a plateau. I'm hating life right now. Um, and some of the signs just significantly, it's going to be intense and high emotion and not to a bad way. It was just it's going to be very interesting to see how love lives play out in the month of June. And I think it's ironic because, June is usually that month of the big weddings and things like that. So, and we have New Mexico in the house this evening. Y'all are from all over. Dorothy, I haven't done water with cranberry juice. Hmm. I do water with lemon every now and then, but I haven't done water with cranberry juice. But yeah, it's just pretty aggravating when you're doing the right thing and getting no results, right? So, yeah. If you have a small cheat from time to time, it will kick your metabolism back in. Alice, I just had my cousin message me last night and told me the exact same thing. And I have it, and maybe that's what I need to do. Well, thank you, Dutch. Thank you very much. I really enjoy our live broadcast. We've gotten to be a good family over here. Welcome the new people. I enjoy seeing how everyone's doing. Janet, my heart goes out to you, dear, and my heart goes out to my friends in New Jersey. I have two clients that have lost their homes. One the day before yesterday, and one yesterday. So New Jersey, I know is catching it. I spoke with Nikki B. She'll be on later. She was driving home during one of the storms. They're still getting the storms. I just today posted my blog for April and May because April I run out of month. But I just posted my blog today and made mention of those that are out in the storms. And Diana here is pouring down rain in New Jersey. And it is very sad, but both of my clients are lucky enough that they're staying with family. So they're not homeless, but I do have two separate clients in two different sections of New Jersey. Both have lost their homes. 1 o'clock at night in your country. It is 7 p.m. here. Pouring. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. And it's pouring down rain. Oklahoma, I mean, y'all can't catch a break. I mean, y'all are just known to be Tornado Alley. All of the storm victims, absolutely. We go through a lot of them here, too. Matter of fact, last year was the first time ever in life I lost a friend in a tornado. 7 in the morning? No, it's 7 in the evening here. And what, 1 a.m. your time? So it's 1 in the morning there? That would be about right. And Dr. Hun has a channel. I will look into that, Miss Orphan. 6-hour difference from here to Holland, that would sound about right. Need a donut. You sound like my daughter. She is the donut queen. She is the donut queen. Maybe I do need to do something to just kind of shake things up. We got rain in Connecticut as well. Surprisingly, it's been sunny, a little overcast here, but hot. Very hot. And it's the humidity that draws in the bad storms for us in the evenings. Nope. No water retention. Sunny over there. Highland is very pretty. I'm seeing several pictures over there. It's very, very pretty from what I can tell. New Jersey too. Wow, we got a lot of New Jersey in here. Um, oh, Tampa, Florida. I know it's nice and hot there. I would love to visit there sometime. Um, so anyway, as long as we've got these storms going on around the country, you guys check in with me every now and then just so I can keep you on that prayer list, know that you're okay. Whether it's an email or whatever, just let me know. Chris, London, UK, how are you? B12. Let me write that down. B12. Someone else has said this to me. I will have to try that. Hot in Oregon. Tammy, do y'all have the humidity we have here? I don't know if y'all do or not. Drops, not the pills. Vitamin D. Vitamin D. Writing this down. We'll try something. 2 weeks being stuck. I'm not hitting on anything here. Hot here in Alabama. Oh, yes. I know Alabama well, and that is a hot state as well. D3. So, yeah, B12 is what your body doesn't make. Interesting. Interesting. Hey, Rainbow of Love. I think it's going to take some time. It will. It'll get resolved. It's just going to take some time. It's not grabbing right away. One state away from you. 3 hours from Fort Lee. Oh, yeah. Orphan, you're not right down the road, pretty much. D for your bones. All right. What is this gel, Christiana? Hi, Tina. I'm doing well. Human growth hormone. Hmm. Well, I bump into him again. There's Nikki B. I'm just talking about New Jersey. We got a lot of New Jersey in the house this evening. Alice, I don't see it upcoming. I think it's going to be a couple weeks out, dear, before that happens. From Georgia, but live in Maryland. Okay. Yeah, so we moved the camera around because I got the laptop in my lap. I'm being lazy this afternoon. I could stay at your place. Well, isn't that awesome? I would love to see Holland. Holland and Switzerland. And then, of course, London. I know y'all guys over there with the umbrellas. I like to pick on Sharon. Sharon's in here often from the UK, that it's always raining there. And I have a lot of clients in the UK. Using already for 1 year. Okay. But you did a good job, Nikki, in saving that turtle. Yeah, these are I've seen pictures of places like Switzerland and Holland and all, and they all seem to be beautiful. Do you know him? Well, Miss Dutch Pisces, you do not know him. Okay. Your time for love is drawing near, doesn't show me exactly when it comes. And I'm going to say it's more, and I don't want to be discouraging when I say it's more around this time next year. That's when I see commitment and perhaps the one that you would make future plans with, but it's no one that you know. Military. You are always saving something. Alice would love to travel the world. I don't know if I'd love to travel the world. I have certain places I would like to see. We're Italian in my bloodline. I would love to see Italy. So, yeah, 10 days in Amsterdam and Belgium at Christmas. Oh, I bet it was. And we have Australia in the house. Um, Thank you, Tony. It's really funny. I have Australia and the UK here. We've got New Mexico and Holland in here too. Going through my stats last night on YouTube, it shows me, of course, I'm in the US, so US always comes in first. It's always been the United States, United Kingdom, Canada, and then other countries that follow. But guess who has bumped the United Kingdom down to third place? Australia. Audience is picking up in Australia. Yes, Miss Dutch is going to be someone brand new there. You want to go to Italy too? I do want to see Italy. Let's see, Miss Nikki. Do you have a message for Miss Nikki? Okay, I got a couple messages. First off, is hold on to your goals. Okay. And the second one is that you've got a blessing coming in, and that blessing is coming in right at the 2 week range or under. So that's going out to Nikki B. Yeah, where is everyone's favorite place to visit? Um, oh, Orphans was stationed in Naples, Italy. Nice. Rainbow of Love. You need to leave an emotional situation and focus on the new coming in. Thank you, Christiana. Now, there are several places in the United States I would like to go to. Those bucket list items. Alice, Alice, you've got a good business deal coming in, and that's pretty much immediately something to affect your finances on a positive light. Oh, Australia. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I love the accent in Australia. England too. London, England, yes. And Australia. I love the accent. Dorothy Parker. Same way you've got blessings coming in. But the message for you, dear, is you need to quit taking care of everybody else and neglecting yourself. You need to know it's okay to say no and put yourself first. Oh, Tammy. No, it's not serious, but it could be a little on the pricey side, just to let you know. For my favorite. Yours is Italy? Madrid. Tony wants to go to Madrid. All right, Tony, message for you. Okay. Your drive for success is high, but you're getting sidetracked. There's something sidetracking you, something you're daydreaming about. Keep the drive for success going because that's where you're going to benefit. Famous Jay said Watkins Glen. Tell his redneck self to calm down. He goes Watkins Glen every year. What's new going to be? Cristiano. Got a small wish granted for you, but it also shows that you're under some type of an emotional healing. You're welcome, Miss Alice. You're welcome, Rainbow. Orphan. Orphan, there is a separation coming up. Something that you choose to separate from, something that no longer serves a purpose, and something that's going to kind of take a burden off of your shoulders. Diane, girl, you would be counting your blessings one by one in the month of June. Seriously, June is your month to shine. Janet, let's see, what do we have coming up for Miss Janet? Janet, you got some new money coming in, strengthening in finances, something unexpected, something very exciting. Diane, we have a Diane in here from Greece. Welcome, Diane. Diane, we got changes on the home front coming for you, but something that you're excited about. They're very positive changes coming up. Poor orphan, I'm sorry to hear you've been to the ER today. Hopefully, you will be healing very soon. Tony, you are very welcome. Thank you for joining us. Seeing her hurt and crying. Tammy, she's going to be okay. It's going to be a little pricey, but it don't see surgery, so that's going to be okay. Diane, New Jersey, pile in bed too. That's when you moved to Virginia. Come on, Nikki. Leave his butt there. Nobody wants to live in Watkins Glen. There's nothing there. Dutch. Do, 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 do. Dutch, I see a delay coming up for you. Delay in plans, change in plans. And though it's going to be frustrating for you, it does show that it's actually beneficial to you. It's actually going to be a blessing in disguise. So don't get upset when there's a delay in plans. Orphan. I don't know, anybody know what I just said to orphan? Because I have no idea. I've just been rolling right along. Janet needs something exciting, don't we all, girl? Tina Brown. I got to increase some finances for you too, but I also see travel, not abroad, not long distance. I know we're just sitting here talking about places we like to visit. This looks like over a state line, so definitely a trip out of state. And then we have Dream and Believe. Love your nickname there. Okay, sweetheart, you need to let go of negative thoughts. Okay. Not only do you need to let go of the negative thoughts, it's draining your energy. It's like a negative thing draining your energy there. Let that go. It also shows a reunion with someone from your past. Speaking of that, going back, I know I got a little sidetracked here talking. The all signs for the love life in the month of June. There were some significant signs that I mentioned out there that are going to be very highly emotional, high energy charged, but for a lot of the signs in regards to love, I am seeing repeats. I'm seeing people coming in from the past. But let me throw this out there. This doesn't necessarily mean you were involved with that person, okay? Because that shines through too. This could have been somebody you had a crush on. Perhaps you were with someone, he was with someone, but it is coming in very strong. So I want to throw that out there to the singles for the month of June. Dream and believe. Sweetheart, it's all going to be about timing in regards to your love life. And it shows that time is drawing near, but it's just not right now. Pork in your backyard. I don't know if that's exactly it. It just shows me delays in plans. Hey, cool cat, how are you doing? My ex-husband come back, I'd run screaming. Alice, let me say this. Ditto. That'd be more than I could deal with. Mine are my birthday is the 13th. Debbie, it's going to be an emotionally charged month, but not really to the negative. And I don't know what's going on with me today. My anxiety is through the roof. Yes, girls, I have smoked today. I want y'all to know this. And that is not a good thing. I get back on track with that. And I'm giving some of this credit to today is May 30th, right before I logged on. I'm sitting here trying to think, why is my anxiety through the roof? We really, I mean, the storms are not that bad around here because sometimes I can pick up on the barometer and that will set things off. But I also remembered that today was my mother's birthday. So perhaps I'm trying to block a message that she's filtering because I would do that when she was alive. So that might be where the problem is coming into. M. Garcia, thank you so much. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy them. Dutch Angel Pisces. Who here is happy, single, independent? Yay. Y'all remember one thing, okay? If you're single and you're waiting for that right person, you cannot make someone happy until you're happy with yourself, okay? Be happy with you, be happy with who you are, what you stand for, and what you represent, okay? And don't hesitate to be selective. I'm not saying be picky because you could make some lifelong friendships and just trying to get to know someone or date. Okay. What I'm saying is it is okay to hold out for someone to bring something to the table, even if it's just good conversation and a wonderful personality. Now remember I said that. Sagittarius moon. Orphan, we are in for a month of June. I'm here to tell you. I'm a Sagittarius. Coconut works great for skin conditions, great for pores and wrinkles. And happy birthday to my mom. Tina, I love me some coconut oil. I really do. Have you ever heard of oil pulling? If you ever have a toothache, my grandma always had a swish with coconut oil, but you had to hold it for like 10 minutes. It's totally awesome. Love coconut oil. Love it. So, today, guys, I am ahead of the game. I still got one day left in the month. I got my blog up, as well as your June horoscopes are up on my website. So I was productive today. I got some things done. So my husband's, oh, you went to third grade with him, Janet. I'm so happy. I just met a lady at church who has started coming with her new boyfriend, and she was married for 23 years, and he was killed in an accident. Taught your daughter to use it? Yes. Love, love, love some coconut oil. It is wonderful for everything. Hey, Pat. Sagittarius, we were just talking about the month of June. For Sagittarius, it's going to be off the chart emotionally. Um, Lots of highs, lots of lows, mostly high energy. I know there is people that we are reconnecting with from the past. And in the month of June, I know there's going to be a lot of unexpected. I am seeing a lot of sudden changes, okay, for Sagittarius in the month of June. And I mean a lot. M. Garcia. Okay, what I am seeing is someone's going to share something with you, and it's going to be something that you're torn to go to somebody else or to keep that information to yourself. Garcia, you need to keep the information to yourself for now. That's coming up within the next 2 to 3 weeks for you. Virgo Sun, Libra Moon, and Venus. My son's Capricorn, and the man that came in my life last year, Taurus, and we all not very close right now. Dorothy, you've got an amazing amount of energy going on around you. That's probably why. Thank you, Miss Alice. How am I going to celebrate my anniversary? Well, I don't know. I know June 6th, my website launched 13 years ago on June 6th. And it started as a 3-page website. It's now, I think, 170 some pages. Um, it was one of those that you put it out there, and if this is meant to be, and this is what I'm meant to do, it's going to work. And if not, I'm going back to work. 19 years in the car business, finding a job would not be a problem. I'm so over corporate America, and I'm not even begin to tell you guys. Yep, keeping an eye on the sky. 2-4 on June 16th. Tina, I'm not beating myself up for smoking. Matter of fact, I told my doctor this week if I want to have one or two a day, I'm going to. Just for the fact that, yes, smoking may kill me, but so will stress. And at 1 or 2 cigarettes a day, I do not consider myself to be a smoker. Nikki B, you do need a website. Dorothy, I think you will. It's going to take time. It's going to be a slow involvement. It's reconnecting with one or two. And it's going to take time. Since we were 14, so maybe these energies will come my way. Tina, that's very, very possible. Well, overall, June doesn't look like a bad month. Weather-wise, it's going to be tricky. I'm gonna be honest with you. Now, I did see on a news broadcast last night yesterday. Granted, it was the 29th, but for the month of May, we have had a record breaker of 500 tornadoes touch ground in the U.S. soil. That is ridiculous. Also, want to throw out there, I have clients in Flagstaff, Arizona. The state where it's usually 100 degrees but no humidity. It snowed there Monday for Memorial Day. Scorpio Sun, Sagittarius Moon. Hi, Zari. So yeah, but Pat, I think, was the one that asked me about Sagittarius for June, and the best thing I can say, it's going to be an emotional packed month with a lot of sudden changes. I don't really view it as a warning. I'm not viewing it as something else. But let me throw this out there too. If I've got any Sagittarius out there in the room, any more Sags out there? Um, for my single Sags, it's going to be intense for the month of June. Really intense. Is my ex Aquarius stalking me? Sorry, my first sign is yes. Let's see what we have for Zari. Zara, you're very, very high energy, but getting things to do is going to be for you on the to-do list is going to be a struggle for you because of that high energy. There's that restlessness. You want to get out. You want to play. But avoid quick decisions. Okay, your energy is really, really high. Sagittarius moon. Hurricane season starts in Galveston June 1st. Yes, it does. And then of course it comes up the Atlantic coast here in Virginia. We usually get the tropical storms, but twice we've had actual Hurricane One touchdown here, which we are covered up in trees and we're not set for any kind of storm like that. And I live in what we call Tornado Alley. There's a 5 mile stretch here where it follows the river. There's a large river and a lake across the street from me. It follows the river down. We have been blessed so many times. Twice we've had it bounce off the field and touch down on the road behind me. So yeah. And I need to smudge my property. We talked about this last week about smudging your property. Y'all out there, yes, you can smudge your property for storms. I have. I've even had my neighbor ask me what I was doing and smudge theirs as well. But mental note to self, Jackie needs to smudge her property. So I think he's a Dutch guy. That is for the earth signs. Dorothy, you are very much right. Earth signs tend to carry the weight of the world on their shoulders. Intense in the love life. Love life. My single Sagittarius. Intense is going to be the word for the month of June. How do you smudge the house? Okay, let me go over how to smudge your house and property. First of all, I recommend a white sage smudge stick if you can't get them locally. No more than $3 online. Anything of that, you're being ripped off. Um, Matter of fact, I grow white sage, so I have smudge sticks. Right now, I'm currently out, but I will restock them and y'all can get them free. Um, what you want to do is you want to go, if you're in a 2 story, 3 story house, start at the topless level, the highest level, okay? And in each room, you're going to run that smoke where you're fanning it to go up in the corners, okay? And you're going to counterclockwise in each room. Then you're going to cross every entrance, that's the windows, as well as the doors, until you do the entire house. Now, to smudge your property, it's the same thing. You're going to go out the door, you're going to start to the left and start with that corner. You're going to run that smoke all the way around your perimeter of your property and come back. Now, if you have smudge stick left over, which most of you will, douse it in water to extinguish it. And I also recommend maybe putting a little piece of aluminum foil around it to keep the embers from dropping, burning the house down, catch fire, and burning you. So, yeah, the sage stick, that's what I use. But yeah, you can absolutely smudge for these storms. So, and it's funny, we have a small herb garden. Well, my granddaughter does. Small herb garden is right inside of our fence, running out towards the pool. And everyone asked me, did I put the garden? Why is the garden there? One is like a flower bed. I grew up in the country. I grew up on a large farm where gardening was a mandatory thing, and so I never have a garden. So just flower bed garden works well for us. But I put it inside the fence because we have so much wildlife here. And ironically, it starts with sage, basil, goes on down the line. And my daughter commented the other day, she says, did you deliberately plant the sage at the gate to keep negative people out? And I thought, I don't think I did, but I like that thought. For the storm and protection of your property, yes. That's just all up to you. I have some people that when they're smaging, they like to say the Lord's Prayer. It's whatever you're feeling. Thank you, sorry. You're welcome. Even New Mexico and Holland, I know y'all guys get storms as well. And let's face it, across the world, it's just the weather has been so unpredictable. And like I said, my heart's going out to New Jersey this evening, as well as we have someone here from Oklahoma. You guys are from all over. Nikki and Jay, y'all should be out there smudging your property as well. Tina says my hair looks very pretty. Bless you, girl, because it is a hot mess. Do y'all ever, I don't know, a lot of times you just get the headshot of me. Have y'all ever noticed my purple braid in my hair? Because it's loose this evening. I took it down and I'm going to rebraid it this evening. So, yeah, it's a hot mess. But my daughter walks around with pink and purple hair, so we put her. Yeah, no, pink, blonde, brown. She's ombre. She's got something going on back there. So one day when we're doing mine, she decided I need to be purple. So I have a purple streak. I usually keep it braided and beaded, and I have more people walk up and tug on it because they think it's a clip in, and I'm like, no, it's attached to my head. Sun does shine very hard. That's why I got sick from the sun. Oh, Dutch, I'm sure. I am very sure of that. And there is Goddess Warrior. Hello. Thank you for joining me. We have a lot of new people coming in tonight. Did y'all pick up on that? I'm hoping when I stated it on the videos that we're live on Thursday and Fridays, or you just starting to notice that we're live on Thursday and Fridays? I don't know. So I hope you're enjoying your weekly videos. Bells tend to be spiritual, yes. Usually, to be honest with you, Rainbow Love, the hearing of bells usually means the announcement's coming. Good news is coming your way. Sure you can, goddess. Nikki, there is a fairy question, and now Nikki B in here, she's our fairyologist. It does. It just makes our family broader and bigger, and I love it. For those of you that missed it last week, we do have a thing called the YouTube box. It is now found on my website, and it gives you a link to our live broadcast. So if you ever want to catch us on playback, you can, as well as I will highlight some topics or insert links or printouts to whatever we've discussed this evening. I've been creeped out about these bells. Oh, bells are nothing to be creeped out about. Nothing. Good omens, good signs. Now, someone had mentioned my YouTube anniversary. I don't even know when I started on YouTube. A little over 2 years ago, I'm thinking. Wasn't real consistent when I first started out. I was very skeptical about YouTube. Um, if a lion tooth says anything to you, Look, give me a minute to process that one. The only thing I'm picking up with the lion tooth is indicating changes. Nikki B, where are you? They're looking for the fairyologist. It's vision recently, and I've only been able to find separate meanings. A vision. A lion tooth, what I'm picking up with that would be changes. Um, the changes I'm picking up, Goddess Warrior, I'm gonna be honest with you, is something you may not be happy about, something you may not like at first, but then absolutely turns out to be in your favor. Dorothy, that's very, very possible, and you need to open up and pray for that message to come through. Dragonflies are also good omens. They can be omens of finances as well as new people coming into your life. Very good, because like I said, whatever change it is, it's going to have impact. It's going to have impact, and you're not going to be thrilled about it. But then it's like that blessing. It's actually what you want, but maybe in the form that you're not thinking is how I want to put that. They could have come from any messages on that. Tina, they could come from above. And that, of course, roses and rose petals go hand in hand with love. And to me, this is a message of new love coming in. Exactly, Dorothy. It does. What color is it, if you don't mind sharing? To let go of an old love. Yes, I do have some solid advice for you. Allow yourself to grieve, allow yourself to heal. Go through the motions. Be upset about it. Then get pissed off about it, because pissed off is such an easier emotion. Go through the stages of healing, because if you don't fully heal, you'll carry that into the next relationship. Can you message Nikki for me and ask me where she is? They're looking for a fairyologist. She was there and she disappeared. A lot. Just an issue. Rage is an easy emotion. Rage is better. It's the cover up emotion to hurt. Anger is much easier emotion. But go through those emotions and know it's okay. It's okay. Let me tell you something, and this applies to just more than your love life, people. Sometimes it is perfectly okay not to be okay. It's acceptable. Oh, I like this. Dutch is talking about the sayings when your ears are ringing, and I like this a lot. It's kind of like around here we have, if your left hand itches or if your right hand itches. I like it. That's me right now. Well, just know, I mean, one reason we call this the weekly check-in is, like I said before, we're all going through something. Life is hard. Life is not perfect. And it is absolutely okay to be okay. All right, Nikki B, the fairyologist, has reappeared. We have someone in here with fairy questions, and then you disappeared on us. Had a call. Sorry, well, that's unacceptable. Nikki's a friend of mine, so I can rag on her all I want to. So yeah, and this is our place to gather and to vent and to grow from one another. Like I said, you know what they say, sharing is caring, and we share a lot of information over here, whether it's from vitamin B12 and coconut oil to how to get through the next day. You're welcome. We are a family, and that's what I want to be. I want us to be a family, and like I said, I want y'all to know. I mean, I do a lot of readings every week, okay, and I understand everybody is going through something. Very seldom does anybody ever call me for a psychic reading and say everything is okay. What's coming up? Yeah. So I mean, we're all going through something. I'm glad you caught us live too. Bells and fairies, Nikki B. Bells and fairies. I have my cards around here. I'm gonna say I've got my deck here. If I can pull us a couple cards just for everyone here tonight in our YouTube family, what we need to know for the month of June. Cosmically and the change in relationships. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not so much as cosmically as I see growth in people. Bells, chocolate, shiny things, pretty things, and love for you to pick up garbage. Um, going back to relationships changing, I'm seeing a lot of growth in people. And I want to describe this as if you ever raised a child or been around a child and you know how they've gone through a growth spurt? Okay, starting from looking at June to December, and y'all believe we're about ready to hit the halfway mark of the year, I'm seeing a lot of internal growth in people. Now, not so much as the cosmic side provoking it, but just for whatever reason, I'm seeing a growth spurt. And the growth spurt is coming in on all 12 signs. Some of the signs is hitting harder than the others. And the signs that it's the ones that it's going to affect is people that don't like change, that are stuck in their ways and don't like change. Um, Me being a Sagittarius, I cannot say that I don't like change. I mean, I'm not fond of it, but I can roll with it. I think one of my biggest problems is I'm direct, I'm blunt. That's not a problem. The problem is tapping into me emotionally. How I actually feel about something doesn't come out of me very easily. And I'm seeing the growth spell is going to hit me there, and I'm probably not going to be very happy about it. Yes, Diane, outgrowing people, places, and things. Yes. Oh, goddess is another sag. Okay. Yeah. So it's not that we don't like change. I mean, for me, like I said, I'm direct, I'm blunt, I'm usually to the point. But if you really start questioning me about feelings or things like that, I clam up. I have no words. And I'm starting to see that I'm going through a growth spell there, which means someone is going to be questioning me. Hmm. So yeah, people, and gosh, that's hard stuff. It is hard stuff. It is hard stuff. Like I said, we're not a sign that we're not open to change, but change in our emotions are a different change. And we like to be in control of those. We don't emote very well. And if y'all are Sagittarius, you're probably like me. We all have a major in sarcasm. Yeah, we all got that going on. So yeah, yeah. See, orphan we're good at sarcasm. We're not good at talking about deep stuff. We're good at sarcasm. Growth is needing into my surroundings. Yeah, well, there is Miss Sharon. Sharon is in the UK as well. We've got a couple in the UK this evening. You got the PhD in sarcasm. See, that's what I'm saying. There's one thing at opening up and discussing things, but if you really want to dig deep into me, ooh, I clam up, speechless. Don't know what to say. Don't know how to let all that out. And I do have to refrain. As my dad always told me that I have no filter. Matter of fact, Nikki B sent me a coffee cup that says just that, no filter. I am very blunt and very direct, so I have to refrain sometimes from sarcasm or try to. Yeah, searching for the words. It's not that you're being a bitch about things or anything like that. It's just how to put those feelings into words. Yeah. So what I'm doing now, I'm gonna pull a couple cards to see what we need to know for the month of June. As all of us as a group. You change a life gives you that PhD. I like it. Nikki, you got any idea what my anxiety is through the roof? Is it my mother trying to tell me something? Day is her birthday? No, I really do have no filter. And y'all have no idea because I have a little non-denominational church that I go to down here that I just love, love, love the people and the pastor. And sometimes, you know what? Whew, I had to put a strength on my mouth. Group hug, I agree. All right, first thing up, what we got going on for June? Da-da. Do I need to say more, ladies and gentlemen? I'm in Virginia, U.S. All right, so I asked what we need to know as a group coming up for the month of June. And the first card I pull, can I make this up, is the devil. Okay. Now, the devil doesn't have to be interpreted as a boo card, the orphan. Okay. It does show there are people and places that we are bonded to. It does show that we probably should cut that bond. It's more of a warning of to beware. Now, I'm just sitting here talking about how Sagittarius don't open up easily. This is also an indication of that. Someone is going to start digging in deep, and we might get a little defensive on that one. The devil made me do it. Or, like my granddaughter says, and she now refers to cigarettes as the devil sticks. Got to love this child. Okay, next coming into play for the month of June, I've got an Aries here. Okay. What I like about it is that you're grounded, you're centered, you're taking authority, but you may be too strict. Do y'all see where I'm going back with this growth spurt on everyone? Can y'all see what I'm seeing here? It's that, whew, how do you say? It's being defensive, but maybe a little too defensive to the point that you could be a little bit more closed off than what you really, really need to be. Okay. So kind of let go, emote, do what you got to do. And when I say emote, if you need to scream and yell, that's emoting too. Coming up next, we have the Six of Pentacles, working and gaining. Okay. So income looks to be strong and steady. No real income problems here. Capricorns don't emote very well. They really don't. Um, Capricorns in a love relationship are probably one of the most committed and loyal. I want to put that out there, Janet. But this is working and gaining financial stability. Ooh, there we have the Two of Wands. And you look at this card, and I know this camera absolutely sucks, but the Two of Wands, you see you're holding the world in your hand and you're waiting for the universe to turn. This is where I'm seeing anxieties come up here, the defense, the trouble emoting. It's like you're going to feel that you're on the verge of change. The verge of something new is coming in and you're feeling it. Okay. This is where you're standing there going, Jackie, what is next? Something's up. I feel it's up. What's next? Well, let's take a look and see what's next. Five of Pentacles. Okay. There is some financial stress, even though I say they're working and gaining. There's still some financial stress there. But you guys have got to get out of that something's missing. Okay. It's okay if you want to feel that there's change coming, but I don't want you to take the time to feel that something's missing. Okay. Because there is nothing missing. If you look at these two people right here, there's nothing missing. Everything is right there in the window. They're looking down and not looking forward. And y'all, you know what? Practice what you preach. I'll throw this back at me when I'm in a bad mood in June. Okay. So let's keep going here. Love this. 10 of Wands. All this emoting that I'm seeing, everything that we just sit here and we've talked about, the changes in people and places, the internal changes, shows me in reality, there are no obstacles. We have overcome. We've gathered up, we pushed them away. The obstacles that we are presented with in June, mark my words, we have created. They're in our heads and we have created. You just need to let that go. And like I said, y'all throw this back at me, okay? This applies to me too. And Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords always indicates things will come rushing in. This also indicates June's going to be a quick moving month, and that I know too. Emotionally charged, quick moving. It's going to come in. It's going to be gone before we know it. Okay, Judgment. Let me tell you what this represents, guys. This is us. Okay. Okay, this is all of us. Stop passing judgment on people. Why are we passing judgment on people? We are looking down. We are being a little pessimistic. We are too defensive. We have people trying to get in our heads. We're trying to figure out what's next. We are working and gaining, taking care of what we need to. But overall, there are no problems in June. Okay? Our problems are going to be self inflicted and emotional. Other than that, I think June's going to be a great month for all of us. Okay. It's good. Like I said, I think I told one of them in here, it's going to be a month of quick changes, sudden changes. But it's that start of that growth. All 12 signs from June going into December. I see eternal growth. And let's face it, it's going to be the first part of June. Not only that, it's June 20th or June 21st is the first day of summer. So there is a summer equinox coming into play with this. Checking in from the gym. Hey, Jackie, how are you? New chapters, Tina. That's a great way to put things. June is bringing about a new chapter. That new chapter is going to unfold over the next 6 months. But I really don't see anything negative for June. I don't want to leave you with or imply that I do. I think everything negative, it's us. It's us. You know? Everything surrounding everyone as far as work, career, stability. It looks good. It looks good. It's just for some other reason we're like, how you say, anticipating the worst, I guess you'd say. I'm trying to get comfortable, guys. But yeah, it's like we're anticipating the worst. It's nothing that I see as a warning or anything like that. Tina Brown. I'm going to label it just that. All 12 zodiac signs for the next 6 months, you're going through the change of life. Adapt, adjust, roll with it. Letitia and my son Tyson. You had a really bad dream about your children. Okay, for the daughter, what I'm looking at there is she's in some kind of a healing mode, whether it's a physical healing or an emotional healing. And your son is looking for you to voice your opinion to him about something. But I don't see anything negative on either one of them. High vibes to everyone. I love it. Yeah, so June is, like I said, can y'all believe we're actually at June of 2019? How crazy is that? I just got used to writing 2019. Also, I have a couple of you that will email me if a video is not live, if a video is not working. Um, what I went through this week was actually YouTube glitches on a couple of the videos. But honey, I don't know if they're not up or if something's not right unless y'all let me know. So I appreciate every time y'all will email me and say, Libra's not working right or you've labeled Capricorn as Cancer. Let me know. Keep me in place. Y'all are good at that. We are a very powerful soul tribe. I like the fact that she put it that way. I think we have become a flock of sheep over here that are just good eggs. So, yeah, You're welcome, Dutch. A junior in high school today. How awesome is that? My granddaughter registered for kindergarten last week, and she is most excited. And she's back to riding horses for the summer, and that's her thing. She is happiest on a horse's back. Well, thank you. Guys, y'all know my weekly videos. I keep them short and sweet. Someone had commented last week about they really appreciate that. There are some great readers on YouTube that need to wrap it up. Oh my God, quit dragging it out. Say what you got to say and get off. This year's moving way too fast. Janet, we were talking about that in the storms. They're just hitting everywhere randomly, and we're praying for everyone through them. Sharon, 4 weeks today? Seriously? What is wrong with mom? Inappropriate conversation. Getting mad at me. Jackie, I think it's only going to become an issue for him, not for you, dear. And good for you for standing up for yourself. Orphan, it drives me nuts. It drives me nuts because there are someone here that are truly accurate, and truly amazing. And the whole reading could have been said in 5 minutes. Yep. I've got her mom on the prayer list. I want to know why she's in though. And I think it was her that I did sent some Reiki out to as well. Was to Sharon's mom. Which I did a Reiki session on myself the other night. It was totally, totally, totally amazing. And someone had suggested here that if we wanted to do one night about talking about Reiki, and I have no problems with that, starting with your chakras and how to manipulate them and things like that. Um, I enjoy it. I find it to be extremely relaxing. As I've told y'all before, I first got involved in Reiki, where other psychics had mentioned it to me for grounding and centering after a day's reading. I got involved in it for, at the time, I had a Siberian Husky, and I used it on her. And I think stroke. Okay, Sharon, did she have pneumonia and then a stroke, or did she have a stroke and then pneumonia? Which order? Yeah, I think it would be good, and we will do just that. I offer Reiki certifications in the course by distance, and I have made many, many, many Reiki masters mad over it because I go for the simple approach to it. And I think a lot of people are adding a lot of nonsense to it just for the money, and I don't agree with it. Pneumonia. 2 weeks, hon. I see 2 weeks. I can't see Sharon. I don't see that she's in the hospital for 2 weeks, but I see that healing occurring in 2 weeks. That it's going to be something that's slowly progressing, but she will heal. I do know that she will be home in 2 weeks, but that's when I'm going to say that's when you're going to see that healing, and you're going to see. And for whatever reason, I'm also seeing that she learned a lesson from this. So you may see some changes in mom as far as lifestyle changes, something like that. Thank you, Tina. I am blunt and I like to keep it simple. And I want y'all to talk to me the way I talk to you. You want to be to the point and simple. And, I'm not going through a whole lot of a modge podge to get to the basic point with Reiki or anything else. Kind of like smudging. And I hope I made that clear. It's pretty point blank and simple. It's a smudge stick. Counterclockwise, cross your entrances, do the same with your property. Diane says when you sugarcoat, the message gets lost. Okay, when you sugarcoat things, first of all, I didn't help you at all. Okay. Second of all, it didn't benefit me. Okay. Because when I blow smoke up your butt, are you coming back to me? No, you're not. Are you going to refer to someone to me? No, you're not. So, I mean, I don't get that. Now, although I'm blunt, I do try to be a little bit more gentle when it comes to delivering the message you don't want to hear. Okay. But sometimes it's like when you're asking me and you just know in your heart and you know and everything you want and desire that this is the one. Well, then it's going to be my job to break it to you as gently as I can to tell you he's not. This is not the one. So, and don't worry. The ones that have been with me for over 15 years are ones that I actually ticked off by telling them just that. But in the end, who did they come back to and still with me? So sugarcoating gets nowhere. And I have tried telling other psychics this. If you just see it the way it is and tell them, be honest about it. Be honest. From the job you applied for. Well, let's see here. Oh, I think you've got a good shot at getting this job, and you're going to hear what is today Thursday. You're definitely going to hear before Thursday of next week, or perhaps next Thursday. Right, right. Um, Now I do tell everyone, when you start reading for people, practice makes perfect. So read for them and read for them often. Okay. But don't sugarcoat anything. And the other thing is, do not second guess yourself. You will set yourself back 10 steps if you do. Thank you, Miss Tina. Well, there was a couple signs this week that had the tower and the readings. I'm going to throw that down. That is all hell breaking loose, and you need to know what's going to happen. So, it is what it is. No sign is perfect every week. Right. It's so you can prepare for it. Okay. Somewhere about midweek, someone's going to pull the chain in your back and it's not going to set well, but then you're going to move on from that. Please do. It looks good, though. It looks really, really good. Nikki B, she does a lot of work. She is a fairyologist and has her fairy cards or whatever. And she does a great job with those. And she's up and rising, and that's what I tell her too. Or any of y'all that are going to start reading, just keep it real. And if it's not what they want to hear, that's not what my job is about. I'm not a people pleaser. But Diane's right. It's the whole reason of a psychic reading, and I've had a lot of people ask me that. Can you change what is to come? I believe you can. Okay. But some things are fated and cannot be changed. So therefore, it's coming. Garcia. Well, look, famous Jay is in the house. Okay, Garcia, I'm seeing success with your business this year, but there is also a warning there of money. Okay. In other words, don't invest a large amount to expect that large investment to come back. Go slow. Slowly build the business. Oh, that's Nikki B listening on Jay's phone. You better listen. I was talking about you. Boy, we have really grown in our family this evening, and it's so great to see all these other countries popping in. Yep. Yeah, in other words, the only foolish decision I can see with the growth of the business is too large of an investment on something too soon. So grow slowly with the business. Okay. Good. Guys, I really look forward to our chats. Like I said, I started jumping on here on Mondays just for a little bit, but I figured just because I didn't have a life, maybe y'all did. So, and y'all can see I have a quiet house this evening. The little one is with her dad, and she's all excited because she realizes she gets out of preschool next week, and then she's off for the summer, and then she gets to go to big girl school in the fall. Yes, we do have a lot of new people, and we welcome all of you. That's it. I love our family growing too. I have a couple of you that have messaged me, not on YouTube, but will email me on my website or whatever. Um, Feel free to do so. I have no problem with that. Like I said, it's those emails that let me know if there's a problem or something not working right on the website. I only need to forgive this computer when everything comes in all at one time. Can you think about a Reiki session or talk and let us know? I will. I will. I think it would be great. We'll just do a live broadcast on Reiki for those of you that are interested. I don't want to include it on our weekly check-in because I enjoy the family here, and I know some are here just for the messages or just to chat or whatever. So I don't want to include it on the weekly check-in, but I will sit down a date and a time that we will go live and do nothing but talk about Reiki and how Reiki works. That way, for those of you that have a Reiki interest, will join us, and the rest of you that we're not boring to death or anything like that. Oh, Sharon, she is so excited. She cried the whole way with me and her mom taking her to register. She didn't want to go to big girl school. She didn't want to go to big girl school. And then it finally dawned on me. I'm like, do you think we're dropping you off? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, no, we're signing you up. So after she got there, oh, she was amazed. And of course, they went and showed her the kindergarten pod. And we'll have an orientation, before school starts. And they'll have a school bus there for them to get on and off. So now she's just, it's dawned on her she's going to be a big girl at the end of summer. So absolutely, Debbie. And I find it effective. It's something I live by. Um, I haven't used it as often as what I had been, but I'm trying to get back to that. For any of y'all that are interested in Reiki. And like I said, I got involved in it for my dog, for personal reasons of my dog. My dog absolutely loved it. She would get irate if I did it on someone else. And then my cat totally freaked out. Totally freaked out. To this day, I cannot give her a Reiki session. So yeah. Oh yeah, she's gonna love it, Sharon. Yeah, she just I think when we said we were taking her to kinder, I really think she thought that we were just dropping her off. I don't blame her for throwing a fit. But once she got there and they do the little pre-testing on everything and she passed everything, she lost the point because she's just now learned how to write her last name. She'd write her first name, she knows her last name, she knows how to spell her last name, but she's just now learned how to write it. So we've got all summer to learn how to write her last name, and she's going to be right up there with the rest of them. So let me put it to you this way: Jason is ready for kindergarten. I'm ready for Jason to go to kindergarten, but Mama back here, that's her baby. Yeah, she did want to see her get big. Cause I hate to tell you, it happens. Aw, I like to spoil her, Tina. That's what grandmas do. And train her, so when you walk around and go, who's the best? And she automatically yells, Mimi. Yes. I think for the most part, she has been simply amazing. She's very, very smart. It's probably because we're bringing up kids now that, YouTube kids and all like that, of what they learn. Her electronics, that's her big thing. Do not take her electronics away. That's the biggest thing you use for punishment. She has her mom's old iPhone and she has an old tablet. And those are her electronics. Study next August. Yeah, she'll start. I think they start the first week of September, right around Labor Day, the first week of Labor Day, something like that. That's when they start here. But she is going to love it. So, oh yeah, it's just like every now and then she still gets tired and cranky and absolutely will fight with her mother for 3 hours about taking a nap. And if mom leaves home, I've got her down in 10 minutes. She's gone, and that's just because I tell her I don't want you to nap. Whatever you do, do not nap. I just need you to lay here and rest with me for 1 minute, and bam, works like a charm. Oh yeah, all about the electronics. She has shows that she watches on YouTube Kids, and then of course she has Netflix Kids for her different shows there as well. Um, but I will have, yeah, your son and Amazon Fire. I'll have to give it up that there are some very creative shows on YouTube Kids, and I've seen two of them go from YouTube to Netflix. So, well, thank you, Miss Tina. I hope she does very well. To me, watching her grow, it's like watching my daughter grow. It's like the same child with different color hair. But she is a mess. She is an absolute mess. Keeps us on our toes. That's for certain. And and she's just like me in the aspect to the beach. First warm day we have, and open the back door to go out in the backyard, start cleaning up. And what's the first thing she says? When we going to the beach? Call it a hotel. Got to love that child. Aw. Well, Dutch, thank you for joining us. I love Netflix. I haven't been on Netflix in a while, but I really, really like Netflix. I've watched some great shows over there. I haven't checked in a while. I write them down as people recommend them to me because I'm one of those binge watchers. I'll watch a series, at a time. So I really feel that she is going to be very gifted, probably more so than her mom. Um, and she's very open to it. She's a mess. Don't you worry, because one night when we're live and she's on here, she has YouTube people she needs to speak to, so she will make an appearance. And if she's not invited to make her appearance, she'll be in the background trying to work herself in. That's the way she rolls. She is that. She is that. Well, gosh, I've kept y'all over an hour this evening. I thank you all for joining me and welcome all these new countries and all these new people. Grow with us. Grow with us. I'm telling you, the conversations are unique over here. We always learn something from them. They are posted on the YouTube box on my website. I think we have a lot to offer in helping and assisting one another. Um, like I said, every single one of us, we're all going through something in some way or another. So, yeah, everyone, y'all have a great week. Thank you guys for joining me. Next week's videos are already up. And we're going to probably set for next Thursday, just tentatively. I'm going to say next Thursday, may move to Friday. And whatever they set me up for this week will not hold me down for a full day. So we are all good. Hugs to you, Orphan. Yes, I'll enjoy, love, love, love watching our YouTube family grow. So, like I said, you're welcome to join us anytime. And for those of you that watch us on playback, we love you too. So, alrighty, guys. I will see y'all again soon. Have a lovely weekend. And thanks for stopping by. Bye.